here at Humboldt for the USMTS-King of America, and I'm here with John Anderson. John, how did that heat race go, man?
Just like I was saying before, it just seems like we're a race behind, you know, getting used to everything with it. I haven't raced it in a while, you know, concentrate on the late model so much, but, you know, we'll keep digging and see what we can do. It's going to take a little while, though, I think.
You know, it's one good thing about this race being able to come down here, this deal with the mulligan. Man, if you know, it gives you kind of an extra night to kind of figure things out. Of course, you never know. Track could be completely different tomorrow night or Friday.
Yeah, it sure can, and that seems to be what I'm struggling with a little bit, trying to pick the right setup for, you know, to get out there. So another track condition wouldn't hurt. We'll just keep digging and keep putting our heads together and try and get up there.
I was going to say, it's got to be kind of hard because, man, you're going against the best guys there are in this type of competition with this class. So, man, you've got to get with it, get on the quick program. Yeah,
if you mess up just a couple of times, you're going to be in the back, and you know, you got to cut good laps because these guys that do this, you know, are pretty good in this division. So we knew that coming in, but we're not afraid of some work. So we'll see what we can do.
Let me just ask you this one more question, John. How's the track looking out there? Are we going to be setting pretty good for the feature, you think?
Boy, it sure looks like it. You know, I mean, they do a good job down here and get the track prepared. It's nice and smooth. So, yeah, I'm looking for a nice track all weekend long, looks like.
Going to be one of the guys, if not tonight, going to be looking for on down the line here for this King of America, John Anderson. John, have some fun.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I don't know if you'll need to look for me tonight, but we'll keep digging and see what happens. I appreciate it.
Okay, we've got a young man from Minnesota here, Brandon Beckendorf. Brandon, you've been out there for that heat race. Is this your first time, first of all, to the Hummer?
No, I was here last year for this deal at the end of the year, but we got a whole new car here, and we're just trying to figure it out. Kind of got a couple of kinks we got to fix, but we should be all right.
Probably like a lot of people here, got a lot of new equipment coming out here. It's springtime, everybody first 2 or 3 races of the year. But what'd you think of the track so far for tonight?
It's smooth. It's kind of patchy right now, tacky and slick, but I got a feeling it's just gonna slick off all the way. So it should be really racy. Should be 2-lane.
How'd you do in your heat race? Are you going to be going through one of the Bs?
Yeah, I'm gonna be. I messed up on the setup there, so I'll be in the back of the B probably. So yeah, we're gonna do some stagger switches, little tires, maybe some gear, but yeah, pretty close.
Okay, if you're not satisfied with the night, are you going to get that mulligan and try it again later on?
Yep, we are. We'll do it. The hardest part will be figuring out when we're going to use it probably. So.
I was going to say, I've heard all kinds of different versions of the weather tomorrow, and I don't know whether it's going to be too wet, going to be too dry, or whatever, so you may wait till later in the week to take your mulligan.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Todd's got that thing, I think, where we can take Thursday and Friday, so we'll probably take tomorrow. If it don't work out, we'll maybe take Friday, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay, Brandon from Minnesota. Brandon, have some fun out there tonight, man.
All right, thanks.
Well, everybody, this guy came a little ways to race for this race, all the way from Casper, Wyoming, and David Karst. I'll get it.
That's right.
With a K.
You bet.
But I'll hear you run up around Casper quite a bit, but this is your first trip down here to the Hummer.
This is the first time we've come to Humboldt, about the 3rd time we've run the USMTS stuff, so we run more IMCA than we do this, and big race, cold at home, fun to come to Kansas.
I was going to say, we've got quite a little track down here. What do you think of it so far?
Great racetrack, good people. I met the owner this afternoon, wonderful person, and really hospitable people.
What does a guy from Wyoming, like you say, you have run with the USMTS, they don't get up that way too close. What is South Dakota probably as close as they get?
York, Nebraska. York, Nebraska is as close as they get.
Yeah, it's close. But, man, that's got to be an experience to come down and run with these guys. Now, I know you run, if I understood, you run the late model Minn Kota, is that what they call it?
The Wasota. I won the national championship 2 years running when I was young. It was in the mid-'90s, and then I actually quit racing for about 12 years. And just a couple years ago, we decided it'd be fun to come try again. Yeah. So here we are, spending money and having fun.
Come back full-time in a modified?
Well, I wouldn't say full-time. It's definitely a hobby, but we enjoy when we get to come for sure.
Well, all I can say is, man, you come to the best competition that there probably is out there for the modified, but of course, good competition, there's also big money involved, and boy, a guy could take this home, you'd really have something to talk about.
Oh, it'd be good to take it home, and great competition, and more than that, just fun to race with, clean to race with, don't tear a lot of stuff up, versus where we race. That's a pleasure to race with people like this. Yeah.
Okay. Once again, guy from Casper, Wyoming, David Karst.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for everything.
By the way, you got my favorite color, man. You can see the yellow.
Absolutely. Yellow it is. All right.
So we'll be watching for you.
Thank you very much. Bet. See you guys.
Stormy Scott out of Las Cruces, and they will set the pace for these drivers here tonight. For our real race wheels, A-Main. Again, these drivers, you can see Troy Bowman up watching in the booth and saying, "I'm loving it." Watching all these drivers again with the American Racer tire on board. These Touring Series drivers again here tonight at this beautiful Humboldt Speedway. I tell you what, it is never a problem with race surface, never a problem with tires. These guys, last time they ran that 40-lapper, and I mean, they weren't even scuffed off. Rodney Sanders had a beautiful car. When it got all done, that right rear tire, spot on. And I'm telling you, Ron and Renda Whitworth and the boys and Raven doing a great job of getting this place spiffed up. And the entire staff, as we get night number 1, ready to go, A-Main, 35-lap feature.
Well, it's very nice of you to, include the rest of us.
Well, you have going to the golden one.
Yeah.
I should say the chosen one out here. 20-some years, I can't believe it.
You remember the guy last year, that now he's doing voiceovers, but he was homeless?
Nah, I never listened to them people.
Oh, well, I was like, we'll work for racetrack hot dogs.
All righty, we're getting ready
Here we go.
to race for big money. Here we go. Stop, down the back straightaway to leader. BB in second. Here comes Rome. Triumph. 3 wide as they go down to turn number 1. We work on lap number 1. We're putting sparks up like the 4th of July.
That's just lap number 1.
Yeah, he just got lap number 1 right there, and Stormy Scott lead. BB in second. Crone runs in third. Here comes Vanderbeek in fourth. Triumph in fifth. Up on the wheel hit line. Stormy Scott out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, leads the Hounds again off of turn number 4. For the number 3 spot, Vanderbeek, the 33Z car out of New Sharon, Iowa, right ahead of the car builder, Kelly Scott, in car 3. Gallardo throws the ball. Gallardo, here comes Bruce Brown now, inside of the 111 of Bumper Jones in the 3B car with Al Hanna directly behind, followed up by Brian Rowland and Jason Hughes in car 12. Son of a gun, Mason Crone now putting the heat on Rick Beebe. Beebe in the number 2 spot. Crone now takes inside off of turn 4. Going to work. Those 2 CRC fences running first and second. Crone in a huge car. Then you see Vanderbeek and Triumph in the Skyrockets as parity amongst its happy builders. First caution flies, hit it on, and we've got a 1-car spin down in turn 2, and we'll regroup this field. What number is that one? Gallardo pulls back up in position. Here we go. Stormy Scott, Rick Beebe, Jason Crone, top 3. But we have got a long ways to go here tonight. 28 more circuits here at this beautiful Humboldt Speedway for night number 1. Mike Schrader watches as they bring this field around off of turn 4. The pace picks up now. Here we go. Crone trying to get the advantage over Beebe for the number 2 spot. He's got it. Jason Crone now to second. Beebe in third. And then comes Vanderbeek. We've got it open. You see Gallardo in that J17 car. Jacob in the J17. There's Bumper Jones in the 111. And here comes Chris up in turn number 2. Comes to a halt, looks to be John Allen in car number 98.
You're never going to make the finish of this race.
Transportation car 2S will set the pace to this field again. That GRZ by TC chassis. Chris and Lyndon O and TC getting it set up underneath it. I don't even think they got that here tonight. They don't need them. Holy buckets, if they got a hot rod here tonight. Stormy Scott can definitely put the wheel to it. We'll see if he can hang on. As they come back off at turn 4, we're back racing. 3 wide with Kelly Drag on inside of Rick Beebe. Last year's defending champion of the King of America event, now into the top 3. Vanderbeek 5th, and Gallardo in 6th in the G17. Gallardo up on the wheel, as is car 3, Kelly Tryock, going after this number 2 spot with Jason Crone in the 7K. The bike and will pull up alongside, dead even on the door. Crone will put it up the hill and Tryock now into 2nd. Stormy Scott is already in a different zip code. Out front and leading, Tryock in 2nd, Crone 3rd, BB 4th, Vanderbeek in 5th. Caution. Now what? Well, you can see the tire down in turns 1 and 2, back up on the Speedway, and Kelly Tryock, who has started 4th on the grid, now sits in 2nd. And Stormy Scott has led it from the get-go. Tryock in 2nd, Crone in 3rd, BB 4th, Vanderbeek 5th, so they won't have to worry about lap traffic. Look at Al Haina, as we said, coming from 14th now, and he is ready to try and climb into the top 5 and then car number 7. But Jason Hughes out of Watts, Oklahoma, started 13th and is right there with Al Haina. Jacob Gallardo, Brian Rowland. There is the 186 Jeremy Payne. You have got, again, Pro Power with Tryock. Again, you have got a Sputz horsepower, a Mullins with BB. And let's see how patient the boys will be now. Yeah, patient, okay. How many down?
16.
16 down. 16 down out of our 35 lapper. Crank them up, kids, we're going back green. On top, talk about when it's time to get up for the money. Here they come, and look out. We've got problems down in turn number 2.
He's got a freaking huge
boy. Hughes was
up the 5th.
Yeah. Jason Hughes. said, what do I got to do? He said, did you see that start? Oh my life. He climbed all the way up in the 5th on the high groove and said, I hope nobody saw that.
Keep rolling, get single file again, guys.
We'll get him single file again. It's 16 laps completed. Great surface these guys have put together.
Let's use on the start.
And again, watch this. As Stormy Scott, Kelly Tribe, Jason Crone, Ron Whitworth watching these drivers on his house of speed here tonight. As they come off of turn 4, we're back racing. Ryan gets a run off of turn 2, forward bite. He'll pull back into second as Stormy Scott up by some 3-car lengths, your leader. Jason Hughes, yeah. Where was he? Well, he's up there. Just kind of working on the top side in car number 12. Here he comes, a long time. Jason Crone, a couple of those Hughes cars, and it's time to get up on a wheel. Using the momentum by Crone with power galore. You got Sputz horsepower against Mullins horsepower. 2 Hughes chassis battling side by side. Vanderbeek and Skyrocket running in 5th with Sunoco Racefield baby in a GRT chassis. And here comes Brian Rowland, now looking on the inside of Al Haina. number 1 here at Humboldt Speedway, and now they will tally the points, see from where they finished in the feature, how they did in their time trial, where they did in the heats, and we'll find the top 6 to see who will decide to be here tomorrow night, or who will sit in the hauler and think, well, I think I'm good to go for Saturday. Let's just relax here in the great state of Kansas. As congratulations, Stormy Scott out of Las Cruces, put it on the pole.